Hello everyone, welcome to Study with Annie. So in this video we are going to discuss about Indus Valley Civilization part 2. This is a quite lengthier video, but I will request you to kindly watch the video till end because I have added here lots of pictures which will give you an idea and the concept to build the concept of Indus Valley Civilization and the people over there. Okay, so let's start. So this is the pictographical representation of the Indus Valley Civilization. Okay, imaginary view. Now we are going to study about the different features like town planning, drainage system, then technology, craft and technology. Okay, so different things we are going to study over here. So first of all, the main feature of this civilization was the town planning. So how is it in this town? So in this picture, from this picture we can understand. This is the grid. What do you know about the grid line system? This is the grid system. This is the grid system. Okay, like this. Okay, the chessboard like picture, that is, okay, the rectangular block. So this is the grid system, and in actual figure this is the feature. So this is the main road. Okay, in that notes it has been written, this is the road, and all the houses were built on each side of the road. Okay, so this is the houses, these are the houses. Okay, in this position there were also houses, this position there are houses. Okay, this is the road were in north and south direction, and houses were in east to west direction. Okay, the lanes and the streets were meeting each other in the right angle triangle. Okay, they are creating the right angle triangle. So this is the feature. Then some of the cities like Mohenjo-daro, Harappa, Kalibangan, they are having their own citadel. They were having their own citadel. So citadel, I'm going to show you here in this picture, the citadel. And this is believed that in this citadel, the bigger structure, the upper structure. Okay, so the all the administrative works, religious or political works may be done over here. Okay, in the upper section. Okay, and the lower cities, the common people were living in these cities. Okay, so these are the things. Another thing is that burnt bricks were used extensively. To create the houses. Okay, to all the structures of the houses, then the town halls. We'll learn about that. Okay, then mud bricks were also used. So the citadel has been created by the mud bricks. Okay, high platform using the mud bricks. Now administrative works might have been carried over there. Okay, now there were also double room houses and the double storied houses. So people feel that the single storied and double room houses were for the poorer section or the weaker section of the society, and the double storied or more storied building, multi-storied building were for the rich section of the society. The houses were comprising of, look at this picture, the houses were comprising of courtyard, okay, like the hall, then well, then bathrooms, then kitchens, separate kitchens. So you can imagine at that point of time, before 5000 years ago, so these facilities were there. They are very modern, and they knew to how to lead a hygienic and lavish life. Okay, so this is also the well. Okay, covered well. Now we have also found the granaries. Okay, so the great granary of Mohenjo-daro is the largest structure of civilization. So what is the largest? Don't get confused between the granaries of Harappa and granary of Mohenjo-daro. The great granary is the largest structure of the entire civilization, which is situated at Mohenjo-daro, right? And the 6 granaries in row has been found from Harappa. Okay, to store the grains. Great granaries are also used for storing grains. Here also storing grains. Okay, so this more than see there are six granaries in row has been found, plus there are rooms near the granaries which might be used for the workers. Okay, then we have also found the great bath at Mohenjo-daro. Okay, might be this has been used for some cultural activities, and this great bath has been used consisting of the 5 layers so that the water cannot get outside. Okay, so to hold the water tightly, the 5 layers system has been used. Okay, and there are changing rooms also beside the great bath. Then there is a town hall. A palace-like structure resembles that it might be for the social gathering or public meeting, right? Then drainage system used with scientific methods, like they are using the gypsum, then lime, cement. Okay, to construct the drains, and the drains were also covered portably. Okay, so that it might, if for cleaning the drain, they might remove the covers. Okay, Then the main drains, all the streets are having the covered drains, okay, and the main drains were approximately 75 to 150 centimeter, okay, so that the all the waste of the town might be drained off, okay, away the rainwater from the city, okay. And one more thing you should remember, that drainage system was not available, street drainage system was not there in the Kalibangan, right. So these are the pictures of the 6 granaries in rows, okay, from the Harappa. So this is the picture of the Great Bath. This is the citadel of Mohenjo-daro. This is the wells. Okay, so separate private wells were also present and the public wells were also present. Okay, so this is a pillar-like structure. So look over here. These are the streets. Okay, these are the drains, and these drains. Suppose this is the house. This is the drain meeting at the. Suppose this is the drain meeting at this drain, and this one is meeting at the. This is the house drain and street drain meeting with the street drain. Okay, so like this. So they were so much architecturally also they were very advanced. Okay, because you can imagine that we can so in this town planning, I hope I have given you all the details. So what are the details I have given you for the town planning? That is that they were having the houses, the roads in north south direction and the houses in the east west direction. Each side of the road there were houses, and the streets and lanes are meeting at right angle triangle. Next I have given the details of the there are citadels in some of the cities like Mohenjo-daro, Harappa and Kalibangan. Okay, so in the citadel they were planning the administration and as religious work. These are beliefs. Look, there are no scripts has been deciphered or nothing written documentation were there, but we are just putting each and every details, minute details, and the excavation from what we have given, means from which we have got from the excavations. We are just creating a story by joining all these points. Okay, so now the citadels, in the citadel what are happening, the administrative work, social work and the political work might have been done there. Okay, then the houses were also double storied and single storied for the weaker section, double storied for the rich section. Okay, so then I have also discussed about the what are the houses comprised of their courtyard, then the private well, bathroom, okay, then the kitchen, okay, then there are drainage system also, a covered drain. Each house is having a separate drain which is meeting at the street drain, which is meeting at the town's drain. Okay, and their covered drains, portable drains, are the portable covers were there, so this can be easily removed during the cleaning. Then there are the drain was there the drain was what broad drains were there to move away the rainwater from the street, from the city. Okay, then there are features like the Great Bath, which might have been used for the religious purpose or some social purpose. Okay, then it might be a swimming pool also, so that is comprised of 5 layers. Okay, so that water cannot be drained out, okay, easily. They can hold the water. Another feature I have given you, that is the Great Granary, which is the largest structure, biggest structure of the entire civilization. Then there are 6 granaries in rows in Harappa we have also found. So I have given you all these details, right. Now moving to the and one more thing also, that there are public wells also present. Then town hall is also present. It's a palace like structure, might be social gathering or political meeting has been taken place. Okay, now agriculture and domestication. So in agriculture they were producing what, barley, pulses, peas, rice, like this, all these things were placed. They developed plug, they used plug and they used to dig earth, okay, planting the seeds and turning the soil. Okay, irrigation was also used over there. Okay, because wells are there in extensive quantity. There are we have found the wells, so might the there are public well also. So it has been there is a concept that might be due to scarcity of rain, the irrigation system was done through the wells. Okay, now they show their streets in the floodplains of the Indus, because they live in the Indus tributaries, around the Indus tributaries. So they show their seeds during April and in the month of November, and before the monsoon they just harvest this. Okay, we have found substantial quantity of barley and plug filled from the Kalibangan, which I have already showed you in the earlier video. Okay, from the Kalibangan, the terracotta model of plug and with the bullocks and camels, oxen, all have been found. So they have so we have tried to make a concept that might be these things were used to plug the field. Okay, ox, buffaloes, goat, sheep, these things are domesticated except the cow. Okay, Harappan people also like the humped bulls. Camel and ashes were also used to carry the things. Okay, then horses, traces of horses were only found from Surkotada in Gujarat, but this is even doubtful now. Okay, so elephants, rhino, and all these things were also present, because we have got lots of seals from where it could be made that these things were also the people were also aware of the these animals. Okay, now, so this is the barley, this is the wheat. So these are the fields which has been excavated. Okay, now we have also seen there is the bulls, these unicorn, this is the deer, so elephant, so whatever, suppose, so if we imagine, what will we imagine, whatever we have seen till date, that can be imagined. So these people were putting these things in their seals, so that means what, they were aware of these things. Okay, these are aware of these animals, so it can be make out that these people were aware of these animals, so these animals were present during their age. Okay, now, craft and technology, spinning and weaving was done because woolen clothes and cotton clothes were also found. Okay, then bead making industry was there, lots of ornaments has been found. Okay, then boat making was also there, pottery making was also there industry, terracotta manufacturing of toys, then pottery of red clay. Okay, red clay with black bands. Then bead make, one shop has been ornament shops of with ornaments has been found from Chanudaro. Okay, so then extensive craft technologies, manufacture of shell objects, Chanudaro. Then metal working, that is a we have also found the bronze seals and bronze what, these statues. So bronze was made from the tin and the copper, so they were using the Sire Purdue method to mix the for tin and copper to make the bronze, so that they can make the statues of these things. So this industry was also there. Then bead, pendants, amulets, lots of ornaments were used during that time. Okay, church plates were also used, and we have found a shot of factories. Okay, from Sukkur. Then bearded head of a statue from Mohenjo-daro has been found, which is made of steatite and stone. Okay, so which is a piece of art. Now, you can see these are the things. This is the pottery industry, this is a pottery. Okay, geometrical shapes, then the this is a bull, this is a bird shape. So these are the bullock carts. Now see, this is the bullock cart, this one is the bullock cart. Okay, this is the bullock cart. Okay, so these things, from these things we can make out that these things were used extensively during that period. So these are the pottery, these are the pottery. Then this is the bronze model. Okay, bronze dancing girl from Mohenjo-daro. So bronze has been made, so from this we can make out these are the lots of female figurines has been excavated, right? Then trade and commerce, they were doing the trade with the Rajasthan, Saurashtra, Maharashtra, like this, UP, Bihar, this internal trade. Then this the foreign trade, we can say from Mesopotamia, Sumer, there's a Mesopotamia, there's a Sumer or Iraq. Okay, and wherein in the Sumerian text there's the evidence of Meluha. So the people of the Indus civilization were called the Meluha. Intermediate station was there at Dilmun. Okay, that's in the Bahrain and Makran coast. Okay, then more than 2 dozens of seal has been discovered from this Mesopotamia or Kesh, these places. Okay, barter system was used. I hope you can understand the barter system, exchange of the materials. Okay, if you are having 1 kg of potato, another person is having 1 kg of onion. So if that person doesn't require onion, he need potato, so he can interchange. Okay. Then bullock carts, terracotta model of bullock carts has been found, so we can also understand that maybe this is used for the transport also for the we can use for the transport. And some plugs are there that is used for the cultivation. Okay, then ships, and then there are seals in which the figure of ships and boats has been made, so we can understand that there are transportation through ships and boats. Then we have also found the dockyard at Lothal, right? So now, so what I was telling about the horses, so this is the Arabian Sea, so this is the Arabian country, this is the Gulf. Okay, so from here they might be using the Lothal dock. Okay, Lothal dock to for the horses. There might be some horses which has been came to India through these places from the Arabs, and might be here they were using the horses. So lots of bones of horses has been found. Okay, then there are seals in which the image of boats. So this is the image of boat, this is the image of boats, ships, okay, has been inscribed. So boats and ships were extensively used for the transportation through the sea. Okay, there are seals, then there are seals of these things has been found, so we can make out that these people were aware of these things. Okay, the unicorn and the all the animals which I have told earlier. Now this is also what type of a carriage which has been found. Major imports copper, Rajasthan, Oman. So this you can study all this. So they are having the tin from Afghanistan, gold from Kolar, Statite. Okay, these are the things you can go through it. Lapis lazuli, Sortugai. So this is an important place. Afghanistan, Sortugai. This is one of the most important. 2 or 3 places from Afghanistan has been discovered. Okay, for the Indus civilization. So one is Sortugai. Social organization, okay, so there are discrimination in the social organization, nothing concrete has been there, but since there are houses, different type of houses, like single room or double story, so this is a fact that more the rooms are there, so rich people can create the more rooms houses. Okay, and since you can say that the trade and commerce was there, because we can also see from the fact that we have also seen that from Kalibangan we have got the substantial quantity of barley, and we have also the make out from the fact that 6 granaries and in the rows from the Harappa, then great granary at the Mohenjo-daro. So when will the granaries used? So when the people are able to the feed themselves, feed the entire town, then the whatever extra is there we can save it in the granaries. So might be the granaries were used for the trading purposes, they were keeping this storage at the granary, and from there they might be trading with the other centers, okay, other what the sites, okay, internal and external foreign trading. Okay, so might be the grains were used for the exchange. Okay, barter system was also done through the grains, might be the revenue were also collecting through the grains, in terms of grains. Okay, now cotton and woolen clothes were also used. Now veg and non-veg product they were also consuming. Fashionable, the society was very much fashionable, because there are lots of ivory combs, bronze mirrors, razor, these are the things which we have found. Even lipstick was also been used in those days. Both women and men were using the ornaments. Okay, these are the ornaments, okay, necklace, armlets, like this. They love singing and dancing, loved because from the dancing figure of the bronze figure dancing, okay, image dancing, which we have found from the watch, that's from Mohenjo-daro. It can be understood. Okay, now they also play the chess and dices, like this we have also found it. Fishing, bird fighting, bull fighting, these are the also taken place. Dicing was also common pastime, because these things we have found. The status of women was respectable, because lots of figurines of the female has been found. So these are the ornaments, you can see these ornaments we also use these days. This is the bronze mirror, okay, sorry, copper mirror. Then this might be a head pin, hair pin, this might be something used for bindis. Okay, these are the things, jewelry, these jewelries, okay, copper bangles, satite bangles, like this. Okay, now right now, now look at this figure, the bearded headed statue which we have found. So the artists have made that this person was wearing a very expensive cloth, okay, with the metals inside attached. So if this is the half figure, so artists have made this thing. The people of that time might be using this type of, the rich people might be using this type of things, from the female figurine the artists have made, that might be there with the women of that period might be wearing and using these type of things. Then we have also found a chess board or the ludo board, like this thing, and dices. So these might be the past times. Okay, now polity, no concrete proof of polity, since there is a citadel. Okay, so might be there was a governing party, okay, the governing people, so sovereign people were there. Middletown was for the bureaucrats, okay, and the seat of the government. Taxes might be on the grains, okay, collected on the grains. Then temples were not there, apart from great bath nothing has been mentioned over there. So it cannot be it cannot be said that priests were ruling the society. That also we cannot make, okay, because we have got the priest like structure, that is a bearded man, but this is not the society of the priest. Then more concerned with, they are more concerned with the what, commerce and trade and peace loving, the storing the food and doing the transaction with the other foreign countries, okay. So these are the peace loving society, no wars. Now, so this is the citadel, this is the great bath, citadel, okay. So boundaries were also there in the citadel. Religion was not defined, but terracotta figurines of women has been found. Plant is shown growing out of the embryo of the women, which represent the mother earth, which might be the origin and growth of plants. So which we can also understand that, make out that the people might be worshipping the mother nature, okay. So they look the earth as fertile, worship of goddess, mother goddess. Then male deity we have found only the seal of Pasupati Shiva, okay, at Mohenjo-daro. Then people tree, animals were also worshipped during that time, okay. Unicorn, single horned animal. So these are the pictures, these are the seals. This is the people tree, then this is the Pashupati Shiva, then this is the mother goddess, okay. Burial practices, there are three types of burial in practice at that time. Complete burial, okay, then fractional burial, like in the Parshis, which the dead body of the Parshis were hanged up in the air, so that the exposure of the body to the birds and animals. And then after that they they bury the remaining portions. Then post cremations, like the what we say, that after the body is burned, or after the cremation, the remaining part of the bones were used to spread in the fields sometimes. Bodies were buried, the bodies which were buried on the they were lying on the back and head on the north. Pot burial was also in practice, we'll see in Kalibangan also, Surkotada also, okay. So these are the feature, these are the picture, just see, watch. This is from the Harappa, this is from Harappa, this is from Mehergarh, this is from Kalibangan, this is also from Kalibangan, this is from Lothal. So this is what the double burial, okay, of the might be the person, double burial of the person in a clay chamber, okay, clay box. So this is also a single burial in the what, Mehergarh, in a pit with a chamber closed up with mud bricks. These are the mud bricks, okay. Now then in the sea, this is the Kalibangan, this is the pot burial. So this is the pot burial, and these are also the pot burial, but these are the with the what, brick lined grave. This is a brick lined grave, but pot burial. And this is the what, a brick lined grave with the skeleton burial, okay. So you can study from here. So first one is Harappa, second one is Mehergarh, C and D is of Kalibangan, and D is of Lothal. So these are the pot burial. See, these are the pots. So these are the pots. The remaining was under the inside the pot. These are the pot burial, okay. Now weights and measures were also known to them, okay. Series of 2, 4, 8 double series were also discovered. Then multiple series of weights also discovered from there. Sticks inscribed with measures marks have been found, okay. So see, these are the things, these are these things has been found from there, excavated, okay. Use of regulated weights and measures was prevalent. Smallest unit of weight was 16, which weighed 14 gram, and bigger weights were in multiples of 16. So these are the things. Then the scripts are also there. They have discovered the scripts, the archaeologists, that's in 1853, and complete script by 1923, but yet to be deciphered. There were no long scripts, they used short words, okay, and which we have found from the seals. They were basically pictographical. Almost 250 to 400 scripts were there. So you can imagine how much they were intelligent, and they could memorize all these scripts, because we are only having 26 scripts in English, okay. Now these things were written, the scripts were written, means written in which type? There's a Bostow-Frodon, there's a reverse order. Suppose if you start from left, then again right, then left, then right, like this, okay. Alternate line. If you start from left again, then right, then left, then right, okay. Because we start what? We start from left and then right, then again from here till then this another line. But they will start from here and they will write the last word, then again they will not start from here, they will continue with this, okay, like this. So these are the things, these are the what scripts, these are the scripts, you can see these are all the scripts, so you can easily understand. Fish, these are the fish, this is the what arrow type, then what, then different types, different pictures are there. Okay, different pictures are there, you can make it out. Some pictures are there which we can understand, basically others we cannot understand. Okay, so the video became much lengthier, but this is very helpful, so share with your friends. If you liked it, then give a thumbs up, and please subscribe my channel for next videos. Okay, so thanks for listening. Thank you, bye bye, and take care.